My name is General Red Strategist. Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, another episode as part of my sort of occasional strategic campaign season 2 at the moment. So, this must be something like episode 18 or something now in this series. And basically I decided to come back to the game because in the last few days, there have been a couple of interesting updates. So, if you look down the bottom right, I don't know if you can really see that too well, but we're currently in build 0.7.1. Now, I'll come to that in a second because that's significant, but about a week or two ago we had 0.6.2, that build, and that added 3 additional secret units, 2 of which are kind of tribal themed and 1 Viking themed secret unit. So we'll be taking a look at those in this episode, but the major update that we're looking at in this video for 0.7.1 is the pirate faction, everybody. It has officially been released along with its map, so we're going to be taking a look at that and seeing what kind of units there are. I've actually had a little bit of a play around with some of them already, because there's also about 4 additional secret units, pirate themed ones, that have been added as well. So I found 3 of them. There's one of them that I'm still missing. Maybe we'll find it in this episode, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's fantastic. It should be very, very interesting. But if we just look very quickly here at the old roadmap of things that are going to be added, by the looks of it, Landfall are going to be adding something to do with Halloween, or maybe it's just going to be a kind of random little update, something to do with Halloween, basically. I don't know, maybe a map or something, I'm not sure. We'll see. I mean, that kind of, to me, you can't really see it too well, but it kind of looks like the big tree on the Dynasty map, except it's covered in pumpkins. So maybe it's not going to be an actual map that they're going to put out. Maybe it's kind of going to just be like a one-time Halloween thing where all the maps are going to be Halloween themed. I don't know. But of course, in more general things, in terms of more general things that are going to be added progressively to this game, of course, 2 more factions yet to come. We don't know what they're going to be, but of course there is speculation. For example, I've heard speculation that one of them might be a kind of American Frontier / Wild West themed faction, because people are saying that apparently somewhere in the game files there's a file for something called a Gatling gun, which makes people suspect that maybe there might be a Wild West themed faction coming at some point. But as for what the other one is, I'm not entirely sure. There have been various ideas put forward. Some people have said an Aztec faction, some people have said like a Desert Kingdom one, but having said that, some people have gone against them and said, well, how would they be very different to the ancient faction, things like that. But I was actually looking over some videos of the old sort of closed alpha of Tabs, because apparently back in the day, before Tabs became publicly available on Steam, there used to be a faction called the Neon faction, which was more like a sci-fi themed faction. So I wonder if maybe Landfall would not resurrect the Neon faction specifically, but maybe design a sci-fi themed faction. I don't know, something like that. Who knows? I have no idea. I'm just speculating at that point. But of course, apart from the 2 remaining factions, they'll come obviously with maps around them. I wonder if Landfall will make other maps as well. Because the thing is, like the Farmer, the Tribal, the Viking, and the Ancient Medieval factions, they all have multiple maps themed around them. But the Dynasty, Renaissance, and Pirate factions only have 1 map each. So I'm just wondering if maybe, in the future, Landfall will make additional maps for those factions. Who knows? One thing that I am looking forward to whenever it eventually arrives, which might not be for a long time, is the unit and faction creator. That's a thing which, at some point, I'm hoping to see. Alright, there's enough gassing around. Come on. We need to actually take a look at this new faction and all this. So here we are, everyone. The pirate map. In fact, actually, just before I do that, of course, you know what this means as well. It means Landfall have released another campaign, the pirate campaign. So we're going to have to do that at some point as well, definitely. But, with that aside, come on. Let's get ourselves down towards the pirate-themed map. We're going to take a look at some of these units that have been, some of these units in this faction. Well, not some of them, all of them. And we're going to take a look at the secret units as well, incidentally, everyone. All the ones that I missed. I did actually make an attempt at recording another episode before I'd done this one, specifically for the 0.6.2. But this one came out so quickly after I'd recorded that I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'll delete that footage and I'll just review the 0.6.2 secret units here in this video as well. It's taken a while to load, but probably because I've got my YouTube open in the background just uploading a video, so Hopefully it won't completely slow everything down. I don't know. Okay, here we go, everyone. Take a look at the pirate map. Isn't this fucking awesome? It's got the giant ships there, little island with all the shipwrecks around. I fucking love the design of this map. Like I said, I've already had a bit of a play around. It's, you know, mainly just to find the secret units as well. Like I said, of the pirate-themed secret units, I found 3 of them, but there's one that I still haven't located. So, if we find that in this episode, then good. But if not, then maybe what I'll do is I'll have a look around, see if I can find it, and then maybe, I don't know, save that for a future episode. Because obviously I'll be doing the pirate campaign at some point. So, yeah, maybe I'll showcase it there if we don't find it here. Okay, right. So, pirate faction is down here. We'll get to that in a second, but first, before we do that, let's just show off some of the non-pirate themed secret units. So, you see there's a couple already down here. The Raptor, we just put that down there. Oh, I put 2 of them by accident. The Shouter, we'll just put him there. And the Raptor Rider, if we just put him there. Okay, let me just show you these. So, 2 of these, like I say, are tribal themed, sort of Stone Age themed, tribal themed, whatever you want to call them. One of them is Viking themed. So, here's the 2 sort of tribal themed ones here. So we have the Raptor. It's basically a dinosaur, Velociraptor. And then we have a version of it which has got a guy riding on top of it. Which is pretty fucking awesome. And then over here we have old Shouter dude, who's basically a fucking Skyrim reference, judging by that friggin' Dovahkiin helmet that he's got on there. Oh, nice. So that's those guys. We might as well just test them out very, very quickly. What we'll do is we'll take the Shouter and the main Raptor Rider out, and we'll just put them up against 3 clubbers. It's around about the same level of points. So this is how the Raptor works, everybody. He's like a cavalry, well, I was about to say kind of like a cavalry light. That would be more the Raptor Rider. But in essence, he kind of charges around in circles and just mows down the enemies. But I imagine he's probably not got a lot of health. That's the only thing. So, that's him. Now let's switch out to the Raptor Rider. And I'll show you how this guy functions. Oh, I put 2 of them down by accident. Let's try and give a roughly similar amount of points there. Okay, 7 clubbers versus 1 Raptor Rider. As you can see, this guy's friggin' bouncing around with excitement over here. I think the dinosaur is bouncing with excitement. The rider's just like, for fuck's sake, calm down. Oh dear. Right, let's go. So, what you'll see about the kind of Raptor Rider is he's kind of like a light version of the cavalry. So, he didn't do too well there, but he took out a couple of enemies. He's not doing... Ooh, okay. He took out 4 of the 7. So, he took out over 50% of them. So yeah, basically the Raptor Rider is kind of like a light cavalry. So, imagine, you know, you remember how the cavalry and the jousters in this game work? They charge towards the enemies and they sort of circle, you know, they basically kind of move in circles. They have wide turning arcs, that's what I'm trying to say, after they've hit an enemy. So, yeah, that's how they work. The Raptor Riders, similarly, except they have smaller turning arcs, but of course, you know, in that respect they're more manoeuvrable. But obviously, the downside to that is, of course, that they have less armour. They can be more easily hit. Okay, right. We're going to do this guy here, the Shouter, old Dovahkiin himself, up against these 3 clubbers. Actually, let's move him a bit further back, because I think he has a fair bit of range. I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Right for it. He's going to go any minute. Whoa! See that? I'm going to need an action replay on that.
And there comes Dovahkiin, Dragon Ball.
He's kind of throwing them into the water. Okay, the Shouter is good on this map. What are you fucking doing there, mate? Is he actually doing really any... Whoa, okay. Hold on. He's not doing a lot of damage with his shouts, I've just noticed. Or is he? I don't know. No, the shouts aren't doing a huge amount of damage, but... Having said that... Oh, carefully does it. Yeah, I don't think the shouts are actually doing any damage. They just have a knockback effect. He's kind of trying to hit with his hands, though. I don't think that's really doing any good. Okay, he just got taken out. Okay, right. So the shouter, I think, the tactical usage of this guy, you have to be very careful with it. He can't actually do any damage, but what he does have is a pretty severe kind of knockback effect. So on this map, where you've got friggin' water that you can knock the enemies into, I think that works pretty well. You can't see the bodies actually anywhere there, can you? Okay, but yeah. Right, so that's those units. And that's just a bit of information there on those kind of 3 non-pirate themed secret units. So, you know, I like to kind of just tactically analyse some of these units as I'm going along, if I get ideas. So, Shouter is good as a support unit, but you have to position him, I think, fairly carefully. If you can get him in a position where he can knock enemies into water, then I think that's probably what will work best. You know, into water or off edges, things like that. But, come on, we've got to get to the main event here. The friggin' pirate-themed faction itself. So, 7 new units here, 7 new base units. We've got the Flintlock for 100 points, the Blunderbuss for 200, the Bomb Thrower for 250, the Harpooner for 400, a Cannon for 1000, the Captain for 1500, or the Pirate Queen, the boss unit for 2500. Now, as I've been saying, I've had a little bit of a play around with these units already, and some of them are pretty fucking fun. So from what I understand from the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator wiki, the pirate theme faction is a faction that trades things like armour and speed and things like that for raw offensive power. So a lot of these units, I don't know, some of these units from what I played with them so far, they feel like you have to use them in a very particular way. But you'll see. So we'll start off here with the Flintlock, everyone. As you can see, this guy down here, he's basically a pretty bog-standard pirate, except he's armed with 2, not 1, but 2 big flintlock pistols, these big chunky boys. So, this guy has a very particular kind of, well, you'll see, very particular form of attack. So, let's just put him up against a single clubber for the moment, and you'll see. So, right, so you see what he did there? He basically fired each pistol in turn, then threw them away. So, here's the thing about the ordinary Flintlock dude. He only has 2 ranged shots, and then he has to dispose of his weapons and he has to go in with his hands. Now, that's the thing. In some of my earlier testing, so let's, you know, he took out 1 clubber okay, but let's say he's up against 3 clubbers. Let's just see how he deals with this. Okay, he kind of pathed in a bit of a weird direction there. So as you see there, he got taken out pretty quickly, so he doesn't have a lot of armour. So I'm guessing the deal with the Flintlock dudes is they're kind of like the painters, perhaps, from the Renaissance faction. They don't have a lot of armour, and they don't maybe do a lot of attack damage, but they just have that Flintlock attack, so that they can potentially take down the odd enemy at range as they're closing in. So you also notice his shots kind of went wild there. Let's just try that again. So you see, his shots were kind of missing there. So, as you see from that, I think, did he take that guy out, or... He may have taken 1 guy out, but I'm not sure. I don't think he did, actually. I think that guy's just blinking. Okay, so as you can see, if he misses with his pistol shots, he's probably not going to do very well there. So you see, so let's just do once more. I'm kind of getting, like, the statistical kind of, well, I'm kind of basically undertaking lots of attempts there just to kind of get a statistical picture, but you see we've done 3 there plus the original one against 1 clubber, and so far he's only won once. So here's the thing, the accuracy of his shots over range can actually vary quite wildly. So what I'm thinking is, for this guy to, you know, be effective with his pistol shots, I think the enemy has to be kind of fairly massed up like this, so you can be assured of actually getting off a good shot. Because that's the thing, right? See, those hits there for damage, but obviously once he gets swarmed, that's it. So I think what you really kind of need there is probably a lot of flintlocks, like so, to try and get a good volley of fire down. So if we put a kind of big formation of them here, like this, sort of curving around. So Here's the thing, this unit, as I'm saying, best used against massed formations, I think, and of course you need to put them down in huge numbers, because obviously their shots will go kind of wild a bit, so you see that worked a little better, because that actually took out a few of the clubbers, but still they're kind of being chewed up. They are taking a few of the enemies out with them, that's the thing. Okay, okay. Ah, the flintlocks may actually kind of do it here, I'm not sure. Well, maybe, I don't know. Okay, oh! Okay, that was a red victory that time. So as you can see, for the flintlock to be effective, you need to have them in large numbers, and the enemy formation, I think, needs to be fairly kind of massed, so that you can get a guarantee of a good hit. So that's that dude there. Let's just clear these factions. Now for the blunderbuss. So, this guy... I think, from what I played around with him earlier, you need to kind of be a bit careful with this one. So, he's basically a pirate wearing sections of a barrel. He doesn't appear to be fucking wearing anything underneath, but okay. But he has, as you can see, his big friggin' blunderbuss here. So, as you can probably guess, this guy's like a shotgun type unit. So, good at close range. But he also has a very interesting kind of knockback effect. Not on the enemy, however, as you'll see. So let's put him down against 2 squires. See how he does. Watch, watch, and... See that knockback effect there? He kind of knocks himself over. Oh. Is he going to fire in time? Okay. Well, there you go. So, he has a bit of a knockback effect. So you just need to bear that in mind. But he's quite powerful. And he did do quite well there, but he's very short range. So that's the thing. Like I'm saying, Pirate Faction is one that has raw offensive power, but it has other kind of disadvantages to it that you have to kind of balance out. So that's that guy. I'm guessing basically like the flintlock. Probably very fucking powerful against massed formations. I wonder how powerful he is actually against a kind of stronger unit. What about a knight? I've also noticed that some of the units in other factions have had their costs changed. The knight, for example, I'm pretty sure was 900 points to field initially, not 650. So I wonder how he'll do against this guy. How much damage he'll actually... Let's just see. Okay. Oh, he didn't do any because I think he hit the shield there. Okay. Oh. Oh. Did he get him there? He didn't. Oh, God. That's not a good position for the knight. Oh, okay. Alright, so the knight can actually resist. I think maybe the knight's not the best one, actually, to test him against. What about the Jarl? Because the Jarl doesn't have a shield. Let's just see here. Okay, hold on. Oof. Okay, he did a small amount of damage to him, but... Let's just try again. Go on, lad. Okay. Not a huge amount, so I guess you'd need to field them in fairly big numbers. That's the thing. Hold on, how many... Friggin' oh, that's the Renaissance faction, what am I doing? How many blunderbusses? What about 4 of them? Because that's just below the same amount of points for a Jarl. So let's see. Okay, they did a bit more damage. I suppose they could chew through him. Having said that, the Jarl is pretty strong with that axe, so... Okay, they could actually defeat him here. Oh. Assuming they can shoot before... Oh! Oh, he's close. It's close. Okay, so again, I think blunderbuss is best against lighter units. So you want to field them in large numbers if you're going up against heavies. What about the bomb thrower? So, this guy... I mean, his name's pretty self-explanatory. He has bombs, and he probably throws them. Right, so 250 points. Let's see, what can we put him up against? 2 squires? And I was thinking maybe a halfling or maybe a painter. 2 squires and a painter. Same amount of points each. See how he goes. Oh! Oh! Okay, 1 squire is down, but I think he's going to end up blowing himself up here. Oh! Okay, squire took him out. Alright, so I did notice though that the... Hold on, let's just try that again. Wait for him to throw. So it's a bit like the old... hold on. So he's taking the painter out there, but he hasn't taken the squires out. But he has done damage to the other squires. Interestingly. Oh! God, watch out for those bombs, mate. Jeez. So the bombs have an area of effect attack, basically. I'm guessing then that would be most kind of effective if you had a massed formation of enemies. So let's just try like a group of painters like that. See how much damage he actually does. Oh, here comes the bomb. Slow-mo. Oh! Oh, wow, look at that. Jesus. So he's taken 2 of the painters out there. So yeah, as you can see, he's done damage to the other ones, even if he hasn't necessarily killed them. But... oh, there we go. Wow. All it took was you being hit by that. Was it so much that you got hit by the bomb? Was it that he basically slapped your booty? Jeez, the booty slapping pirate. Good lord. It's the worst kind of pirate to be up against. Wow, so that's how the bomb thrower works, everybody. So, best against massed formations, much like the flintlocks and the blunderbusses, I do think. So yeah, I think as a faction, pirates are good if you're up against, like I say, big massed armies. They're good units for just chewing them up and causing some initial devastation. Right, so that is that guy. It's the old bomb thrower. Now for the harpooner, 400 points. So now we're getting into the bigger ones here, like this guy. So as you can see, basically what he has is a harpoon launcher. Wow, look at him with his fucking tricorn hat and that magnificently trimmed beard. Nice. Okay, right, we'll replace the painters, I think, with something of equal value. Maybe the halberd, like this. So he's around about the same kind of size, actually, height-wise, as the halberd. Now, you'll see, this guy has a particular form of attack as well. So watch. He grabs onto the enemy and pulls them towards himself, and then just fucking beats the shit out of them. Damn! You see how quickly he took that friggin' halberd out? That was pretty fucking insane. So what happens if he's up against a kind of, a mass of enemies? Let's just see. 8 painters. Let's just see how he does here. Oh, he actually also knocks over all the other ones as well, I've just realised. I didn't know he did that. He's taken that guy out. Oh. So he kind of has a knockback. Oh, Jesus, you see those flying kicks he's doing? Good lord. Holy fucking shit. He's not doing too bad. Bloody hell. That guy's a fucking tank. Flipping heck, hold on, let's try some different units. What about 4 squires? Let's try these guys. Oh, he missed there. Okay, now he's got one. Oh, he's messing that guy up, and now he... this guy's a fucking beast. I like him. Jesus. Good lord, he's tough. He's pretty fucking crazy, this guy. I'll give him that. Right, so, tactical-wise, what I think the harpooner is going to be good for is if you've got a big enemy army, maybe for kind of shooting the harpoons in and just breaking up the enemy's formation and just quickly taking out some of their units to try and weaken them. I think that's what he'll be good at. But he's a pretty good fucking close combat fighter as well. We've got to try him up against something a bit more powerful here. Let's see now. What if we put him up against a brawler, or 2 brawlers, because they've got shields. Because I think he'll still drag them, won't he? Yeah. He's still gonna... Wow, he's a tiny-headed harpooner. Bloody hell. Okay, now the not the harpooner, then he said berserker, the brawler one. Okay, so... Right, so he can be taken out. That's the good news. He's not invincible. Right. Now for the artillery. The cannon. Okay. I feel like we should put this on the ship, because that's surely where it should go. I'm freaking on the side here. Look at this bad boy. Doesn't that look absolutely awesome? I like how he's kind of straddling it there. That's not how you're supposed to stand behind a cannon. Well, in fact, you're not supposed to stand behind a cannon like this. Because these things have a fucking recoil. If this had been real life and you stood behind one of those when it went off, it would have knocked you fucking down and run you over. So those things are fucking heavy. They're all metal, almost. With the fucking wheels and the big cannon itself. That thing probably weighs a ton. So, you know, if you look at pictures, everybody, of, you know, not just cannons on ships, but cannons in general. The people operating them never fucking stand directly behind them when they're firing them, because obviously they roll back because of the friggin' momentum of it firing. Okay, so we've got the cannon there. 1,000 points. What should we put him up against? Maybe up against... we need, like, I think, a heavy unit. What about the old knight? Let's put him there. Okay. Right, cannon... Oh, where are you going? Well, you just fired in a completely random fucking direction that you weren't supposed to, but okay. Bloody hell. Okay, he took out the knight in one fucking shot. That was pretty fucking powerful. Okay, maybe we should move the cannon actually down to there. Here we go. Oof, didn't quite take him out that time, but he did knock him about a bit. Okay, it feels like the cannon has a fairly moderate rate of fire. So, I think a couple of cannon would probably help to really chew up an enemy formation pretty quick. Let's try 2,000 points of cannon, and then just scatter down some friggin' other various fucking units, like this. What do you think? Let's see how two cannon deal with these. Oh, wow. Okay, they went straight for the knights there. That's interesting. Oof. Wow. How much health and armour? Okay. Right, they do not have a lot of armour. That's not surprising, though, because we know that the pirate faction is all about sheer firepower. And it sacrifices everything else, pretty much. Okay, so that's the cannon. Nice. Then we have the captain and the pirate queen. And this kind of feels like the pirate faction almost has two boss units. But we'll start with the captain over here. So this guy, as you can see, has a sword and a kind of blunderbuss pistol. I think the technical name for that kind of pistol would be a dragon, as in, you know, dragoons. You remember, well, if you know anything about dragoons, they're basically a form of cavalry that used to be armed with pistols of that kind, I believe. And they were called dragoons because the pistols were called dragons, basically. You learned something there, everyone. I'm pretty sure that's true. Don't question it. So let's try the pirate captain against the king and see how he does. Okay. Oof! That looked like it did. Whoa, okay. How's the... Jesus, how's the king doing for... The king is not doing good for health. Good God. Bloody hell, I think the king couldn't really even fucking get close there. Jesus. He's just been fucking flung around by the old captain's... captain's pistol. Good God, he's powerful. Okay, right. Let's try him up against, maybe a mass of units. If we try... Maybe, hold on, if we go... Maybe a bunch of fencers from the Renaissance faction. Like so. We just put them around. There we go, 1,500 of each. There we go. Can he get swarmed? That's the question. Okay, he's taken one of them out. God, he's... Jesus! He's fighting hard, though. I'll give him that. I'll be honest, though, it's mainly his pistol that's doing a lot of the damage. Whoa! If I can see that kick that sent that guy flying. Okay. Friggin' 10 points worth of fencers was enough to take out the pirate captain, but he took out almost all of them, though, before they got him. He is pretty fucking powerful. I like how his parrots are also dead. Oh, I like this pirate faction already. I said the same thing probably about the Renaissance faction, but yeah. Alright. Last of the main pirate units, the Pirate Queen. So this one, from my testing before, is a bit fucking ridiculous in how powerful it is. So, she's got two swords, but, as you'll see, there is something else about this unit which is pretty fucking crazy. So, we'll start with the 10 fencers to begin with. So let's just see how they kind of handle it. Here we go. So she's fighting, she's fighting. She'll do it any second, I think. I'd like to imagine she would. Oh, there we go. Did you see that, everybody? Did you see that? Did you see the way she chucked a load of bombs down on the floor, then jumped whilst they exploded and just took out a load of the opposition? She's pretty tough, this one. So let's just maybe slap down some more fences, like so, to get us up to, I was going to say up to 2,500, but we can go to 2,550. It's not much of a difference. Okay, so maybe I'll put it into sort of slow motion to see if I can... Wow! She sent that guy's rapier flying. So her bombs should start dropping at some point, and you should see them go down. I'd like to know how she's doing for armour, though. That's the thing. Okay, at some point she should do it, I'm hoping. Is it when... Do you reckon it's when maybe she gets to a certain level of health? Maybe she initiates... Oh, here we go, here we go. Bomb's going down, everyone. She'll jump up, and then they'll explode. There we go. Right, watch, and... Ooh. That is a pretty crazy fucking attack form, that is. Here she comes. Freaking ninja jumping back in. How's the health? Ooh, okay. The health is a bit low. She might get taken out, I'm not sure. Oh no! Ooh, she's at it again. Wow. So she's a pretty fucking awesome unit. I really like that one. So, is her bomb attack, is that just timed? I she'll eventually do it? Or is it that maybe when she drops to a certain amount of health, she initiates that attack? I don't know. I don't know which it is. I feel like maybe it's the first one, but I'm not sure. Okay. So that's the base pirate units, but there are the secret units for the pirates as well. So we're going to take a look at those. Now, like I say, there are 4 of them. I've unlocked 3. I mean, I can remember one of the hiding places for them, for one of them that is actually behind this waterfall. So you see there's this awesome fucking cave back here. So you'll find one of the secret units in here. It's like a big anchor across the floor. One of the other ones I found was underwater. It was, where was it? It was down here. It was in this little cave. So you see there's this giant clamshell. It was in the clamshell, basically. So there's one that goes in there. And there was another one which I got, and I've forgotten where I found it. Now that I think about it, where was it? I think it was... Oh no, it was around here. It was on this little altar, that's right. So that's where one of the other ones that I found was. I'll explain in more detail as we look at them, but like I say, there's a 4th pirate themed secret unit, which I'm pretty sure you're supposed to find it on this map, but I'm not sure where it is. I had a kind of look around, but couldn't really find it. So, I don't know, I'll keep an eye on the tabs wiki, because eventually that, you know, as people find the secret units, they tend to fill that out and tell you where to find them. Right, so, the first of the pirate secret units is this one. Clams, all in capital letters. So basically, this guy has a clam shell for a hat and has clams on his hands. You'll see how this guy functions in a bit. He's like a sort of weird desert island castaway kind of dude. It's a bit strange. Okay, so we'll do a clams versus a mace spinner. You'll see how this guy works. He basically sends the fucking clams at him. Like that, basically. So, this guy is basically, I would say, the pirate equivalent of the Scarecrow from the Farmer faction. At least that's how he feels to me. Except instead of crows, he throws clams, which kind of scuttle along the ground. So how does this guy deal with kind of maybe big formations of enemies, especially if they're spread out like this? Let's just see. How's he going to handle it? That's the question. Okay, I have a feeling it... Ooh. Okay, the clams can go after multiple enemies. Jesus. Yeah, well, they got close, but wasn't enough. Okay, so suppose there's a way of chewing through lots of basic units. The clams unit might be fairly good. I want to see what the clams can do against the Scarecrow. So, Chucker versus Chucker, basically. Okay, here we go. Clams versus crows. Okay, right. Ooh. He almost had the Scarecrow, but the Scarecrow... Right, I'm guessing basically Clams is Scarecrow Light, basically. Same kind of attack, but does less damage. So how many Clams would you need to take out the old Scarecrow boy? Let's have a look. Because if he just goes for one... Oh. Can the Clams actually get the Scarecrow? I think they can, but... It's a bit difficult. God, it's like a crazy fucking melee down here. Okay, so Scarecrow is basically the tougher version of the clams, essentially. Right, so that's that unit. What else did we find? The bomb cannon. That's the next one. So the clams, incidentally, before I go further, the clams unit was the one that was found down here in this little cave. So you find it there. Right, the next one, the bomb cannon, which we have here, was found over here on this little sort of staircase, whatever it is. So, essentially, as you can probably guess from the name, it's a cannon, except it does more and more damage, and there's a frigging guy with a sword on top of it. Look at this fucking guy here. The wheels are a bit weird there, but okay. So we're going to put that on there. 1,500 points. Let's put it up against the king once again and see how it does. In fact, actually, should we put it up there? Just come to think of it, it might end up sort of pathing a bit strangely. Hold on. Let me just replace it. Bomb cannon, here we go. Place it there. Okay, here we go. Oof! How much health has he got? Not a lot. That did a lot of fucking damage. Good God. Now that feels very fucking OP. Okay? So, like I say, it's a cannon, but it fires exploding shots. Which is pretty fucking ridiculous. I mean, we got to see how this guy handles maybe large formations of enemies. So let us whack down our fencer army. Should we actually put them so close? Actually, no. Let's spread them out a bit to try and give them a bit of a chance. There we go. Right. Okay, that went straight through him. Right. The explosion didn't do a lot there, did it? Okay. Never mind. That was fucking devastating. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, so the bomb cannon doesn't have a lot of hit points. A single fencer there was, was able to do a lot of damage. I think he kind of hit that guy and it just killed the whole unit. Okay, interesting. But that was pretty fucking powerful. So I think, by the looks of it, the bomb cannon is good against very strong enemy units. Like the king, for example. What about the knight? Let's just try him up against the knight. I think he'll probably take the knight out easy. Oof. Yeah, I don't think the knight's going to do too well here. What are you doing with that freaking sword? Well, having said that... Okay, well the knight can get close enough, but he does take a lot of damage. Jesus. Okay, what about... Oof. Oh, you know what I want to test out at some point in this map? Cannons versus the Da Vinci tank. Oh, that'll be really interesting, I think. Okay, well that's the bomb cannon. We'll move on from that for now. Now to the last of the secret pirate units that I was able to find. Not the last of them in total, but the last I was able to find. Blackbeard. 2,500 points. So, right, he's basically big pirate with anchors for arms. Now, I had a bit of fun playing with this one during my friggin' earlier testing of some of the units. As you're going to see, this guy is pretty fucking crazy. So let's just get a big fucking unit of halflings down. In fact, actually, no, we won't use halflings because that, I don't know. Actually, let's do painters. Painters are always a good kind of chod unit to kind of test out with. Right, okay, let's get them down there. 2,500 of each. As you can see, this guy is pretty fucking crazy. I mean, he may get a bit swarmed here. They may take him out, but he's doing a lot of fucking damage, as you can see. So you see, he spins around with his anchors and does a lot of fucking damage. Sends them fucking flying. But he also has that jump attack, where he just steamrolls in there. I mean, I think they may be able to kill him, I'm not sure. Depends on how much health he's got left. Okay, he's actually got a lot of health, I've just realised. Holy fuck, he's got so much goddamn health. How is this happening? He's a fucking tank. Okay. Now that's the attack I like, where he jumps and just sends people flying. Blackbeard is a fucking awesome unit, I really like him. Like that, that's the attack that's awesome. This lone painter is having a bit of a bad time. Oof. Jesus. So that's Blackbeard, everybody. He's pretty fucking tough. I wonder if we try him up against, Oh, I really want to try him against some stronger units and see how he handles it. What about Blackbeard versus the Monkey King? Let's see. He's going to jump straight in there and just... Oof. Okay, so... Oh god, they seem... Oh my god, they actually kind of had him trapped down on the floor a second there. Oh, go on, Blackbeard. You need to do better than that, lad. Okay, he beat the Monkey King. I see. So the Monkey King wasn't able to take him out. What about Blackbeard versus a Hwacha? I feel like this... Oh god, it's a bit freaking out a bit. That fired right over him because I think it's stuck in the freaking woodwork. What am I doing? Okay, hold on. We'll put... Yeah, put the Hwacha there. Now we're going to need to move Blackbeard back, I do think, otherwise it's going to be a bit difficult for the Watcher to get shot off before Blackbeard just jumps in there. Yeah, okay, as I suspected. Watcher, powerful against Blackbeard. Thought so. Right, what about Blackbeard versus Lady Red Jade? Let's try her out and see how he does against her. Ooh, okay, he jumped over her initial attack and he's just kind of stuck on the ground there. Okay, she freed him. Ooh, it's a Clash of Titans, this is, everyone. Oh, good lord. I feel like Lady Red Jade... Okay, I was about to say Lady Red Jade could win this, but no. Blackbeard is fucking tripping balls, it seems, there. Okay, yes. Wow. Blackbeard versus the bomb cannon. We gotta try it. See how he does. Oof. That did not do anywhere near as much damage as I'd hoped it would. Ooh. Just fucking jumped in there. Good lord, Blackbeard is strong. What about Blackbeard versus the Shogun? Let's try it out. They both kind of jumped, these guys. Oh, they kind of jumped over it. Oh, don't go in the water. That's not good, Blackbeard. Okay. Blackbeard lost, but not because of the Shogun. Okay, right. Just try that again. Hopefully he won't fucking balls it up. Wow. Okay, that was quick. The fucking Shogun did not even have a chance there. What about Sensei? I feel like Sensei surely should be able to hold Blackbeard off, right? No. Okay, here we go. Yeah. This has got to work, right? There we go. Finally a blue victory that actually, you know, was attained by sheer force and not through Blackbeard killing himself. Okay, so Sensei can take out Blackbeard. There we go. I imagine the Giants probably can as well. Ula? What about you, Ula? Can you take him out? You should be able to, because you got the freezing attack. Oh. You kind of do briefly slow him down. Yeah, I think Ula's got this. God, look at all the fucking axes stuck in it. Hey, there we go. Okay, Ula, that was enough, yeah. Okay, so, there you go. Right, so that's Blackbeard then, everybody. Man, what about Blackbeard versus the Da Vinci tank? Okay, that's a bit close, isn't it? Let's just try this out. Oh! Okay, if the Da Vinci tank can keep down... Oh, right. I was about to say if the... Oh, actually, no, it doesn't matter. The Da Vinci tank was able to take him out. I mean, then again, the Da Vinci tank is a boss unit of 4,000 points, so I feel like that maybe is a bit friggin' unfair. You know what we're going to try next, though, ladies and gents? We're going to try fucking cannons. So let's put 4 cannons kind of up there. Right, to give them an opportunity to fire. Ooh. Okay, they could take the Da Vinci tank out. Yeah, they did. Okay. So, how many cannons as a minimum could take out the Da Vinci tank? What about 3 of them? Oof. Because they do have a fairly moderate rate of fire. It's not too kind of long to reload. Oh! Okay. I think, did he take out that guy? I don't know. I can't really see because his face is down against the thing. 3 cannons can take out the Da Vinci tank. What about 2? Oh, careful. I suppose it depends on range as well, actually. Oh, the Da Vinci tank is firing back, though. But that guy's kind of stuck behind an obstacle. What are you fucking doing, mate? Okay, this, Right, that didn't go too well. So do the cannons actually move around in order to try and avoid the Da Vinci tank? Let's just put the Da Vinci tank far back here. Let's just see how they can handle it. So they're closing in. Well, they're sort of going around all over the place. Okay, okay, hold it, hold it. They are trying to... Okay, here we go. Okay, not two Da Vinci tanks. 2 cannons, not enough to take out a Da Vinci tank. Even at that kind of range, when they have the range advantage, you need 3 or more. What about the bomb cannon? We've got to try that, surely. What about 1 bomb cannon? Let's just try that to begin with, and we'll up the number as it goes along. Oof. That did not do anywhere near as much damage to the Da Vinci tank as I thought it would. Wow. Okay, bomb cannon, not as effective on that as I thought it would be. What about 2 of them? Or not? Okay. Okay, 1 shot actually took out the freaking Da Vinci tank there. Why did it not take it out before? Was it just that maybe... Oh. For some reason, part of one of the flaps on the tank was open. I don't know why. Why was that? Okay, you see, that time it's not done any damage to the tank, barely. Yeah, they're not doing much damage to the tank. Maybe that last one was just a fluke. Okay. Oh, I think I get what's going on here. Right. I think I get why suddenly it works. It's because the Da Vinci tank's armour initially protects it, but once it starts obviously spinning, the armour plates lift, so those explosions are harming Da Vinci, and thus actually killing it. Because obviously, even if they don't actually destroy the tank itself, as long as they kill Da Vinci on the inside, it takes the unit out. Okay, I see what's happening. So, yeah, 2 bomb cannons, as long as they're fairly spaced out, so that the Da Vinci tank can't just take both of them in one volley. I think that should be enough there. Okay. I need to drink up my tea, it's going to be going cold otherwise. Okay, well there you go everybody, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. So that was the pirate faction for Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. I love it, it's absolutely fantastic. You know what we got to do, just to lead us out? We got to have a big final battle, everyone. We got to fucking do it, you know. We got to have a pirate versus pirate confrontation. So, we're going to set up one final battle. We're going to put some old cannons down. In fact, actually, I'm going to show something very quickly. Something that was added in the 0.6.2 update. Map settings. You can actually change aspects of the map now. You can swap the team side, so you can have blue on the left, red on the right if you want to. But you can also change the line down the middle. You can edit it in... hold on. You can edit it in... you can position it somewhere else on the map. Or you can rotate it with the scroll wheel like that, which is pretty fucking awesome. Or, alternatively, if you wanted, you could set it as a circle, like this. So you can have maybe like a faction concentrated in a particular area, surrounded by enemies. Isn't that awesome? But what we're going to do for this final battle, we're going to divide the map diagonally, like that. And you'll notice something else that's awesome as well. When you put the units down, they face sort of towards the line. So, if we put bomb cannon there, maybe with a couple of regular cannons, like this, and we'll sort of mirror that on the other side as well. Bomb cannon down here, with regular artillery, there we go. And then, we'll give each faction a captain and a pirate queen. We'll make, you know, 2 fairly evenly distributed factions, basically. So they're there, nice. Then, we'll give them a line... Oh, wait a minute, I should time this out. So 7,500 is what they're both on at the moment. Right, so, line of harpooners, 13,500 points. Here we go, and there we go. Oh, that's slightly too many. So, they got the harpooners there. Then a line of bomb throwers to take it up to 17,500 points each. Yeah, there we go. Blunderbusses. Just a big fucking formation of them. 20,500 points for each faction. God. This might be quite intense, this. And then, of course, the old flintlocks to form the kind of initial first line. So, 22,000 point armies each is what we're going for. This is going to be crazy, but it's going to be one final battle. In fact, actually, no. Wait. Just realised I've only put the bomb cannon. Should I also put Blackbeard down? Yes. We got to. Blackbeard's got to be present with each faction, right? To add something else. Just a bit of extra. Maybe, yeah, give them some clams each as well, actually. Maybe 2 clam dudes on either side. If only I had the other pirate secret unit, though. I think the other secret pirate unit is called the Bomb on a Stick, but I just don't know where it is. But regardless, you know, I'll try and find it off camera, and hopefully I'll have it unlocked when we do the pirate campaign. Okay, here we go, everyone. We're going to go straight into slow motion, because this is going to be fucking crazy. Okay, here we go. Oh, the initial volley of fire is down. Harpoons frigging going. Ooh, that was devastating, that was. Oof. Explosions. Good lord. Doing some devastation. The clams are in there. Are the Blackbeards? Yep, that Blackbeard's there. Oh, and the other Blackbeard's over there. Ugh. Who's it going to be? Place your bets, ladies and gents. Red or blue? Blue does actually have 2 of their cannons still intact, whereas I think red only has 1. Ooh, I think the Pirate Queen's initiating their attack. Okay, I think red may lose this, I'm not sure. Oh, there she goes. The old Pirate Queen doing her attack. Oh god, he's pulling the cannon towards him. Oh, that's a bit dangerous, mate. Oof. Blue victory. There you go. Our big pirate battle. Blue ship versus red ship. Oh, man. The blue ship won. The blue ship with its big sort of Kraken figurehead, interestingly. Oh, man. Well, there you go, everyone. That's going to be it then for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed this quite large episode of Tabs, looking at the new pirate faction and its map, as well as, of course, a lot of the secret units that have been added. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you stick around, because, of course, we're going to be doing the pirate campaign in due course. And, of course, obviously, if you know where the bomb on a stick dude is, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Because obviously that'll be really good, because it means when I come to do the campaign, if I could get it unlocked, I could showcase that very quickly before I get into the campaign itself. So yeah, if you're not doing so already, you can find me on Facebook and Twitter. Links down below in the video description as usual. If you're also interested in seeing me do anime-related content, go check out my General Red Propagandist channel. Link also down below. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, do comment below, maybe subscribe to my channel if you're not doing so already, and perhaps share this content with your friends on social media. But in the meantime, this is myself and all my pirate friends here, signing off. Goodbye, everybody.
What the hell is that noise now?
Oh, please, pardon.
Well, there's no clinking of chains.
Ooh!
What the hell's that?
What
What is that with its weird glowing eyes?
What the fuck?
What is
I
that?
saw that looming
I know.
out of the shadows then. Holy shit, my fucking just sent a chill up my spine after looking at that then.
What's that?
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I'll loop you
Oh,
around.
is it chasing us? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's the chase music. I'm here.
Don't tell me to get killed by this thing. That's a good idea.
Oh my fucking god.
What is that?
That is the fucking most freakiest shit I've ever
shit.
seen. Okay,
Oh, right.
let's have a good look at it.
Oh my
now.
god.
God, that scared the crap out of me.
Oh my god.
Okay, we can't really do anything
Yeah.
here. Okay.
Oh maybe we can.
Okay.